Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Choudhry. We come to you from the city of Dausa, tracking the election in poll-bound Rajasthan. Well, the campaigning heat has settled where the state of Madhya Pradesh and the second phase of Chhattisgarh is concerned. 5 p.m., it's curtains down. The drums have stopped beating, but now will be the politicking on what happens in the back end of it, trying to get in all the permutations, combinations together where Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh is concerned. We're going to break it down for you, but first up, let me take you through the headlines. Big Modi versus Rahul showdown after Prime Minister Modi hurls Murkho ka Sardar jibe at the Congress MP. Rahul reacts sharply, says he's not bothered by Prime Minister's abuses. Uttarkashi operations to rescue 40 trapped workers in tunnel enter day 4. Indian Air Force special aircraft deployed. International organizations roped in for expert advice. "37 killed after a bus skids and falls into a wide gorge in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district." It's a mega Xi-Biden bilateral in the United States on sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit. Biden says only goal of bilateral is to resume normal communication with China. And all eyes on India in the semi-finals in the World Cup. Virat Kohli's 50th ODI ton along with Shreyas Iyer's ton helps India to put on a massive 398-run target for New Zealand.
Co-presented by आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई-बाइक. Co-powered by Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat.
All right, curtains down. The drums have stopped beating. The electoral dust will not settle though, where it comes down to the state of Madhya Pradesh and the second phase of Chhattisgarh. Because right now, the silent period begins as on 17th November, the 230 seats of Madhya Pradesh go into voting, as well as the 70 seats of Chhattisgarh in the second phase of election. The Election Commission declared that no campaigning will be done now. With voting for the first phase of Chhattisgarh already over, eyes have now turned to the second phase. Madhya Pradesh will also go to polls, like I pointed out, on the 17th. On Tuesday, though, the Prime Minister made fresh barrage of attacks on Congress, saying its fake promises will not suffice, where it comes in front of Modi's personal guarantees. Sharpening the attack, he further said Congress has no concrete work to speak of. After Prime Minister Modi, BJP deployed Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh onto the campaign fray in the final dying hours of electioneering. Rahul Gandhi also came out guns blazing against BJP, branding MP as India's corruption capital.
कांग्रेस जहां भी सत्ता में है, वहां उसका एक ही एजेंडा है, लूट लूट लूट, भ्रष्टाचार भ्रष्टाचार भ्रष्टाचार, जनता पर अत्याचार अत्याचार अत्याचार, और बार बार झूठ, जहां जाओ वहां झूठ, चिल्ला चिल्ला करके झूठ, यही उनका तरीका है. एक महाज्ञानी कांग्रेस के कह रहे थे कि आप सबके पास मेड इन चाइना मोबाइल फोन होता है. अरे मूर्खों के सरदार, किस दुनिया में रहते हैं ये लोग? कांग्रेस के नेताओं को अपने देश की उपलब्धियां न देखने की मानसिक बीमारी हो गई है. कांग्रेस ने मान लिया है कि मोदी की गारंटी के सामने कांग्रेस के झूठे वायदे एक पल भी टिक नहीं सकते हैं. कांग्रेस ने हार मानकर खुद को भाग्य भरोसे छोड़ दिया है। अब साधु महात्माओं के पास दोहरे धागे के लिए जा रहे हैं, कुछ नसीब खुल जाए।
बीजेपी की जो सरकार होती है, जहां भी सरकार होती है इनकी, ये 2-3 काम करते हैं। जीएसटी से, किसानों से, छोटे दुकानदारों से, स्मॉल और मीडियम बिजनेस वालों से, बेरोजगार युवाओं से पैसा लेते हैं, अदानी जी की जेब में डालते हैं। इनका मंत्री है तोमर नाम का, नाम सुना होगा आपने, सुना है? उसके बेटे का आपने वीडियो देखा? जो कह रहा था 10 करोड़ इधर जाएंगे, 50 करोड़ उधर जाएंगे, 100 करोड़ उधर जाएंगे, इसको उस बैंक अकाउंट में डालो, इसको उस बैंक अकाउंट में डालो। वो किसके पैसे की बात कर रहा था? आपके पैसे की बात हो रही थी वहां पे। आपने पिछले चुनाव में बीजेपी को नहीं चुना था, याद रखिए। आपने कांग्रेस पार्टी की सरकार चुनी थी। ये जो सरकार है, ये बीजेपी की सरकार है, मगर ये चोरी की सरकार है। ये आपने नहीं दी, ये चोरी करके बनाई गई है।
जितने लोग बचे हैं जिनको पट्टा नहीं मिले हैं, उनको भी पट्टा देके मालिक बनाऊंगा, चिंता मत करना। मैं सबसे पहले गरीबों के लिए हूँ। लेकिन कांग्रेस कई तरह के झूठ बोलेगी, अभी कई तरह के कह रहे हैं हम भी दे देंगे। तुमने आज तक कुछ दिया जो अब दोगे? अरे जब ये कांग्रेस की सरकार आई तो मेरी सब योजना बंद कर दी, बेटियों की शादी करके पैसे ही नहीं दिए, तीर्थ दर्शन बंद कर दी, संबल योजना बंद कर दी, बच्चों की साइकिल बंद कर दी, लैपटॉप देना बंद कर दिए। बहनों को मैं बेटा बेटी के जन्म के पहले 4,000 और बाद में 12,000 देता था, वो भी बंद कर दिए। और मेरी बहनों, अगर कांग्रेस आ गई तो ना तो लाडली बचेगी ना बहना बचेगी, ये योजना भी बंद कर देगी।
जो हमने वादा किया है उस वादा को पूरा करने की काम की प्रक्रिया पहले कैबिनेट से शुरू करेंगे। और ये निर्णय स्पष्ट रूप से किया गया है कि हर जरूरतमंद को 18 लाख पक्के मकान जल्द से जल्द मिले। जो पीएससी में भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है उसकी जांच की जाएगी और यूपीएससी के तर्ज में पीएससी की भर्ती होगी। 2 वर्षों से जो पद रिक्त हैं उसकी भर्ती की प्रक्रिया सरकार बनते ही तुरंत शुरू होगी। जितने भ्रष्टाचार हुए हैं उन भ्रष्टाचारों की सूक्ष्मता से जांच कर अपराधियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करने के काम किया जाएगा।
Alright, joining me right now is my colleague Sumi Rajapan from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, as well as my colleague Hemendra from Bhopal. Coming to you, Hemendra, curtains down. The drums of electioneering might have stopped beating, but now is when the permutations, combinations, the math of how to stack up votes starts behind the scenes.
Well, yes, the real management now starts. The campaigning has come to an end. All the noise, the loudspeakers, they have been closed now. Door-to-door, man-to-man campaigning still continues. Madhya Pradesh goes to the polls on the 17th of this month in one phase, all 230 seats. The Prime Minister of the country, the Home Minister of the country, they were in Madhya Pradesh for longish periods of time. From the opposition camp, Rahul Gandhi led the campaign. Priyanka Gandhi was here armed with a list of around 250 scams, and in the end, this video of Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar's son came out, and everything went for a toss in a way for Narendra Singh Tomar and for the BJP. The party could not defend the allegations that were made. Rahul Gandhi went into town, said that this was the money of the common man that was being talked about, and the Bharatiya Janata Party at max said that this was a fake video, and they expected the FSL and CFSL to conduct an inquiry and give them a clean chit, but that didn't happen. But overall, a very strong both parties did their best and came hard at each other in the campaign. Prime Minister Modi even called, without naming Rahul Gandhi, Murkhon ka Sardar, and there was a statement made by Priyanka Gandhi for which she was served notice. So a very hard-fought battle, but in the end, the issues still continue to remain the same. The Bharatiya Janata Party decided and tried that Ram Mandir should be made an issue, but I think they didn't succeed on that. And unemployment, lack of lack of resources for the youth to generate employment, and all these issues, they still continue to be the main issues. And I think it is on the basis of these issues that the voters are going to cast their vote on the 17th of this month.
Well, we'll only know what happens on the 17th and when that last vote is counted and what the result is on the 3rd of December. Let's cut across from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh to Sumi Rajput, who's joining us from Raipur. Sumi, it's interesting because if the Congress has gone to town in the state of Chhattisgarh touting that corruption is a huge issue, it's vice versa in where you're standing. The BJP's main poll agenda to attack the Congress has been corruption.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, the Bharatiya Janata Party has been quite successful in convincing the voters of corruption. It didn't show its effect in the first phase of polling because in the tribal part of Chhattisgarh, the issues were different. People voted on Vikas, people voted for development and for their tribal rights. But in several parts of Chhattisgarh, including the central part of Chhattisgarh, there are several pockets where the urban population is convinced that corruption is going to be the major issue they are going to cast their votes on. And in fact, not forgetting about the Mahadev book app scam. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has pointed it out several times and in fact has launched scathing attacks on the Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, how he was knee-deep involved in the entire scam. In fact, that's what the BJP has been saying. And the Congress, the last minute race against time, the Congress had launched its Griha Lakshmi Yojana. The Griha Lakshmi Yojana, under which they have promised the women of Chhattisgarh to give them an allowance of 15,000, that is 1,250 per month. And that is going to be interesting because the women voters have outnumbered the male voters, and how it's going to play out in Chhattisgarh, all these issues will come together and will definitely show its impact on the second phase of polling on the 17th. And today, on the last day of campaigning, both the parties, both the star campaigners of both these political parties went all guns blazing at each other, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi called Rahul Gandhi Murkhon ka Sardar, and where Rahul Gandhi also retaliated and said that wherever he says I'm going to rise and rise over and over again.
All right, appreciate you joining us, the both of you. And let's see what goes down when it comes the state of Madhya Pradesh or the state of Chhattisgarh. While the campaigning heat now only picking up where I am, which is the state of Rajasthan, all eyes on Rajasthan, and then Telangana. 25th November is when Rajasthan goes to polls. And then, of course, later on is on 30th November, the state of Telangana going to the hustings. But messaging still sharp, even though the electioneering has now stopped as per the EC order in 2 states up for polling in just the next 2 days. But political messaging is very strong, and why I say that, the Prime Minister was in neighbouring Jharkhand of Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh and rolled out a slew of stops where it came down to the tribals. The tribal vote, viewers, is crucial in both states, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. If you don't have the tribals by your side, you will possibly lose the election.
Honoring a tribal icon at the state level and extending a hand to tribal communities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays homage to Birsa Munda, a revered tribal freedom fighter. Born in November 15th in Ulihatu, Khunti district in what is now Jharkhand. Birsa Munda's movement rallied tribal communities against colonial oppression.
आज का दिन सौभाग्य से भरा हुआ है। मैं कुछ देर पहले ही भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की जन्मस्थली उलीहातू से लौटा हूं। उनके परिजनों से भी बड़ी सुखद मुलाकात हुई है।
Since 2021, the central government has marked Birsa Munda's birth anniversary. Prime Minister Modi's tribute to the tribal leader aligns with election campaigns in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, states with substantial tribal populations. Tribals constitute around 31% of Chhattisgarh's population. With 29 of the state assemblies, 90 seats reserved for ST candidates. Among them, 17 ST constituencies will vote on Friday in the second phase, along with 53 other seats. Adivasis make up 21.1% of Madhya Pradesh's population. Of the 230 constituencies voting on November 17th, 47 are reserved for scheduled tribes. Historically, Congress has performed well in tribal areas of both states during past elections. The Prime Minister's outreach in Jharkhand included inaugurating a memorial garden dedicated to Birsa Munda.
मुझे संतोष है कि आजादी के 75 वर्ष होने पर अमृत महोत्सव के दौरान हमने ऐसे वीर वीरांगनाओं को याद किया, उनकी स्मृतियों को अगली पीढ़ी तक पहुंचाया। मेरे परिवारजनों, जनजातीय गौरव और संघर्ष के प्रतीक भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की गाथा हर देशवासी को प्रेरणा से भर देती है।
The Prime Minister also launched the Prime Minister Janjati Adivasi Nyay Mahabhiyan with a budget of around 24,000 crore rupees and laid the foundation for projects worth around 7,200 crore rupees in Jharkhand. A strategic engagement in Jharkhand when tribal votes in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh can sway the outcomes. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's cut across back to my colleague Hemendra, who's joining us from Bhopal. Hemendra, it's interesting because the tribal vote, look at the state that you're in, Madhya Pradesh. Crucial, without the tribal vote, no party would be able to form government. And political messaging in Jharkhand, but very clear. The message is for possibly the state where you are in or the state where Sumi was reporting from, which is Chhattisgarh.
Well, yes. Of the 230 seats, 47 seats are reserved for tribals in Madhya Pradesh, and they impact close to 80 seats. And the political parties in Madhya Pradesh realize this, and it is perhaps because of this reason that Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan airlifted Dashrath Rawat from Sindhi, the man on whose face a small-time BJP leader was caught on camera urinating, and brought him to Bhopal and then washed his feet on camera and distributed it to news channels. So they realize the importance of the tribal vote, and also there have been a string of measures that have been announced in the run-up to these elections. You see the name of the Habibganj railway station in Bhopal that was changed to Rani Kamalapati railway station, and also every time the Prime Minister or the Home Minister or any senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party came into Madhya Pradesh, they never forgot to claim credit for the fact that the President of India, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu, became President during the BJP period. So they have been claiming this and trying to woo the tribal vote, and in Madhya Pradesh it is believed that the road to Vallabh Bhavan, the seat of power in Bhopal, the secretariat, it goes through the hearts of the tribals. In 2003, when Digvijay Singh was fighting his battle for survival, he was not willing to give it up till the last moment. He said that he's going to win, but when the elections results started trickling in, the first result came from the tribal dominated area of Jhabua, and Digvijay Singh's man lost that seat. The moment that result was given to Digvijay Singh, he accepted defeat. So that is the importance of the tribal vote in Madhya Pradesh. If the tribals vote in one particular direction, that particular party is bound to rule the state. Last time around, when the Congress bounced back, they got 36 of these 47 seats. In 2013, when the BJP won in Madhya Pradesh, they got majority seats of the tribals. So the tribal vote is very important, and that's why this the moves made by the Prime Minister, the BJP, to woo the tribals are being made, not necessarily from Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh this time around, but also from outside these two states.
Well, you're right there, because the messaging is so very strong.
where it comes down, Hemendra, because these were promises made in Jharkhand, but the target was right next door, Madhya Pradesh as well as Chhattisgarh. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments and how it really pans out. Who gets the tribal vote? We'll only know on the 3rd of December, and trust India Today to get you the best analysis and the numbers here first. Thank you, Hemendra, for joining us. With that, dipping into the news break that's coming in from coal-bound Telangana, the last state to go into elections on the 30th of November. And you have PRS chief KCR mounting an attack on the BJP as well as the Congress. KCR setting the narrative from a state election to that of Lok Sabha elections, where he says that it would be the BRS that would form a coalition in 2024. He goes on to say regional parties will form the coalition, will show our power in the national capital. Listen in to KCR.
Anand Singral.
ఈ రెండు కూడా మనకు పనికిరావు. నేను ఇంకొక మాట ఈరోజు చెప్తా ఉన్నా, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మాట, దయచేసి మీరు గమనించాలి. మీరు పట్టణ వాసులు కాబట్టి నేను చెప్తా ఉన్నా, రాబోయే యుగం, రాబోయే రోజు 2024 తర్వాత వచ్చేది భారతదేశంలో సంకీర్ణ ప్రభుత్వమే, ఏకపార్టీ ప్రభుత్వం రాదు. అన్ని ఎంపీలు మనం గెలుచుకుంటే మన తడాక బీఆర్ఎస్ తడాక అప్పుడు ఢిల్లీలో చూపెడతాం. ఆ రకంగా రాబోయే రోజు ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీలది ఉంటుంది, ఈ జాతీయ పార్టీలది ఉండదు. ఆ రకంగా కూడా మనం ప్రిపేర్ కావాలని చెప్పి.
All right, let's cut across right now to my colleague Apurva Jayachandran, who's joining us with the latest. Apurva, interesting choice of language. KCR, who's right now in a tight contest with the Congress in Telangana, already trying to set the narrative for 2024 through state elections.
Well, definitely, Preeti, we're seeing how, in Telangana, not only has the Chief Minister set a clear agenda for the 2023 elections that is upcoming in less than 15 days, and now also for 2024, that's the aim, end game is what he is stating. In fact, while addressing the public today at Nizamabad, he also goes on to state that the 2024 elections is not only going to be one to watch out for, but also says that there is going to be an amalgamation of regional parties that are going to play a crucial role in the 2024 election. So it's definitely something, a strong statement coming in there from KCR. He goes on to state that if all the BRS MPs do win their seats, then definitely BRS going forward can show itself as a big number there in Delhi. That's what he's also stated, saying that in Delhi will definitely show our power. Remember, BRS had changed its name from Telangana Rashtra Samiti to Bharat Rashtra Samiti, with KCR having the end goal, saying that the BRS is going to go ahead and form the national party and make its presence shown in across India. And this is definitely going to be a stepping stone, as the CM says, for the 2024 elections. Going to be a lot of interesting names that are going to come up, and what is going to be the amalgamation of these regional parties that he hints on, that is something that we will have to wait and watch.
All right, thank you for joining us with the very latest, Apurva. We'll keep coming back to you, because now the action in terms of at least the electioneering, the campaigning, the heat of, the campaign is going to shift to Rajasthan, as well as where Apurva joins me from the state of Telangana. Quick break. On the other side, it's to the point to stay with us.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
एक महाज्ञानी कांग्रेस के कह रहे थे कि आप सबके पास मेड इन चाइना मोबाइल फोन होता है। अरे मूर्खों के सरदार, किस दुनिया में रहते हैं ये लोग? कांग्रेस के नेताओं को अपने देश की उपलब्धियां न देखने की मानसिक बीमारी हो गई है।
नरेंद्र मोदी जी आते हैं, जहां भी जाते हैं मेरे बारे में गलत शब्द प्रयोग करते हैं, गाली देते हैं, मुझे उल्टी सीधी बात करते हैं। अच्छा है, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। जो गाली देनी है दो, जितनी गाली आप देते हो उतना मुझे मालूम पड़ता है कि मैं काम सही कर रहा हूं। मतलब जितनी आप गाली दोगे मुझे पता लगता है हाँ भैया गाली दे रहा है, और अच्छा काम कर रहा हूं और अच्छा काम होगा।
पूरा भारत का लोग जानते हो क्या है। आपने उनका संसद में देखा होगा कैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी का तरफ सलाह जाते थे, कैसे वो कोई मोहब्बत का दुकान और मोहब्बत एक साथ हो सकता है क्या, और अपने आप को एक एंग्री यंग मैन का तरफ वो दिखवाना चाहते हैं। तो इसीलिए मेरा लगता है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो बात बोला है वो तो भारत वर्ष का हर लोग जानते हैं, सबका मन में वही है।
चुनाव की पहले ही प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी चुनाव की नतीजा आजमा ले चुके हैं, इसलिए बौखलाए हुए देश की प्रधानमंत्री जी की जुबान से भद्दे भाषा निकलने लगी।
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
I'm right now in Jaffa area of Tel Aviv, which is very close to the sea coast here near the beach. And what you can see behind me here, the damaged house, that is where the one of the Hamas rockets fell and hit the ground, the residential area in Jaffa, and you can see the kind of damage it has done. It's been more than 2.5 hours now, and still the fire department people and other rescue officers are around here, and it is reported that about 3 people got injured in this rocket attack, one of them critically, and it is a Christian cemetery, and you can see it around, and this is a children's area, children's playing area where this is hit. This is very close to the area where children play, and you can see I have a piece of the rocket in my hand. These are kind of splinters which went all around, and if children were playing in this area, probably a lot of children would have got hurt and would have died. And still one person is critical and 2 are critically injured, and right now still rescue work is going on. This is Rajesh Pawar from Jaffa, Tel Aviv for India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
as the narrative of democracy comes full circle in the state of Rajasthan,
where the people become the powerful and the powerful at the will of the people. Will history repeat itself, or will the people of the state script a new chapter?
सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा क्या है?
एमएलए का चुनाव ये ज्यादा भारी पड़ रहा है।
सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा विकास का है, पर आपके यहाँ पे ना रोड है ना कुछ है।
Presented by आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय, जॉय ई-बाइक।
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com, हर फैमिली होगी इंश्योर्ड। Co-presented by आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय, जॉय ई-बाइक। Co-powered by पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी, वडोदरा, गुजरात।
Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. We come to you from Dausa in pole-bound Rajasthan, and the neighbouring